What's going on, dudes? I hope you've been having a very fun quarantine week. I know that I've personally been losing my mind. But you know what? Since I'm home, stuck at home, right, during this period of time, I figured it was a perfect time to go and prepare for a 6.4 Legends run. Am I right? So with that being said, we're going to jump right into the main event of the video right here, which is a 6-star generic gem being popped right into Ghost. Now this is a decision that I've been thinking about for quite a very long time now. Before this, I was going to use it on Stealth Spidey and bring him up to rank 3 solely for prestige purposes, but then I realized that I'd rather quit the game for forever than do that. So I didn't do it. And you know what? Now looking back at it here, I have absolutely zero regrets, because you know what? I'll get a skill gem for Spidey eventually, and I'll take him up then. Or if I get a Nick Fury or Aegon or somebody else, right? Now initially here I put in just 106 into Ghost. Since this time, this was about a week and a half ago, I did put the remaining 42 signature stones that I had into her. And those went a long way. Because it brought her sig ability up to 4.1% power gained every time that she phases. The attack through phase. You know how Ghost works. So I also ranked back up Namor. Okay, I forgot to video this part, so I just threw in the screenshot here. Now, I've done all of these rank ups. There's a bunch of them here. I've done them all like in increments over the past couple of weeks, since I have been planning this run for a very long time, and I'm going to be showing them to you in order of most important to the run to not so important. Now, first up here is an absolute banger, man. This is Archangel at rank 5. I cannot even begin to find the words to tell you guys how unbelievable this guy was in 6.4 at rank 5. If they aren't immune to bleed or poison, the fight's over in 30 seconds. I don't care what the note is, the fight's over in 30 seconds. If they're not immune to bleed or poison, he's the best option, and it's just the truth. He was killing champions, defenders in 6.4 faster than a rank 2 Ghost, faster than a rank 5 Corvus with full boosts. Parry, heavy, you get the bleed. Block, parry, they have the poison. Heavy again, they get the neurotoxin. Repeat, and the fight's over. It's unbelievable. If anybody has ever told you in the past, don't rank up your Archangel to rank 5, he's good enough at rank 3 or rank 4, never take MCOC advice from that person again. This guy is absolutely worth rank 5. You've been seeing a lot more of Archangel at rank 5 gameplay going on around the MCC community for a reason. Health pools are getting larger, attack values are getting higher. Rank 3 and rank 4, it just doesn't cut it anymore, okay? Archangel is one of the greatest champions in the entire game, and without a doubt, he's worth rank 5. Now, I used an Awakening Gem on this Archangel a very long time ago, and I personally believe that if you use an Awakening Gem on a champion, you should commit to them, and you need them at their best. Now, Archangel, he's not good enough at rank 4 anymore, okay? Maybe for 1 or 2 fights on the path, but I want this guy as like a lane clearer for certain lanes, and let me tell you, he absolutely did his job as a lane clearer for certain paths. So there's Archangel, maxed out. Up next, we have one of my favorite champions in the entire game, going up to rank 5. It's She-Hulk, man. Now, I brought her up initially for the Hydra Adaptoid boss in 6.4.5, but I ended up using her, or planning to use her in at least one path on all 6 quests, I think, except for the last one, so for 5 quests. But in total, I brought her to about 12 or 13 paths in 6.4 out of 36, and she absolutely put in work for all of them, man. The slow debuff is just the best debuff in the game, and she has such an easy access to it with the heavy attack, and you combine that with her incredible damage potential and even the petrify and the special 2 and the stun and the special 3. She's just an absolutely fantastic champion who doesn't even need her awakened ability. I have a gem for her. I'm considering using it. I haven't decided yet. Up next, we have a champion who I never in a million years thought I was going to be ranking up. This guy was rank 2 just 7 days ago, and when 6.4 was initially released, this guy started putting in a lot of good work, man. He absolutely cheeses about 2 paths in 6.4.4, and he's one of the best options for the special connoisseur path in 6.4.2. I don't have Quake, unfortunately, so that's not an option for me. So I primarily use this guy for like special connoisseur. He did really good against like Spider-Gwen and Thing and Electro on that path. And he just absolutely cheesed through that the shock path in 6.4.4. I think he finished that path in about 7 minutes, which is what I was going for. I was going for speed. He did really, really well. He did very, very well. And I'm very happy to have him up at rank 5. For what I needed him for in 6.4, I didn't need him to be awakened. But I do have a mutant gem, and I am considering awakening him. But I'm also considering awakening Sunspot and bringing him up to rank 5 as well now that 6.4 is over. So I have to really sit and think about that and decide which champion I'd rather have awakened. I also love to just save the gem for the future. I just know we're gonna get Apocalypse eventually, and assuming that he's good, I would love to have him. But I'm enjoying Havoc at rank 5. A lot of people whose opinion I really respect in the game have told me, I should rank up Havoc. I'd really like him. He does good things, especially with suicides. They start with the plasma on him, and then you heavy attack, and you get the feedback. And you know what? They're right. He did really well, and he's starting to grow on me. He's a champ who was gotten overshadowed by these other 5 mutant champions in my roster in the past. I was very committed to Archangel and Colossus going up, so I didn't have the cats for him. Up next, we have a champion who I should have brought to rank 5 about 1.5 years ago, alright? This is Medusa. Now, my first 6-star champion was Black Bolt, okay? And I had a Karnak as well. And I used a Cosmic Gem on her. when I brought her to rank 4. And I used her for Caustic Temper in 6.1, right? So that was like 1 year ago. But I played her unduped for a little bit at like rank 3, back in like Act 5, before 6.1 came out. But then, she did so great in 6.1 and 6.2 when it came to Caustic Temper and knows like that, right? Let me tell you, at rank 5 with the full Inhuman Trinity with Black Bolt as a 6-star, she hits pretty freaking hard, dude. Now, I originally ranked her up solely for that Darkhawk boss in 6.4.3, but I actually ended up using Human Torch for all 6 runs, just because I'm pretty good with Human Torch. I feel very, very comfortable with Human Torch, and it was an easy solo 6 times. But I used her for Medusa for a bunch of other paths in 6.4, and she did pretty well where she needed to be done. Now, this last champion is a champion I've been hunting for about 2 years, and I finally got her, and I was just itching for somebody else to rank up. I ranked her up the night before I went for 6.4, and it's Magic, man. I've wanted Magic for about 2 years now, and I pulled her and duped her, and then duped her for the second time. For the first time, all of that within like a 7-day period, like within the past 2 weeks. So, the only Mystic champions I have up at rank 5 right now are Doom and Black Widow Clairvoyant. When I dupe my Mojo, he'll be going up to rank 5, 6200. If I get a long shot, he'll probably be going up. I kind of want to take Ghost Rider up. I'm considering Sim Supreme. I would think about Voodoo. But for right now, I went with Magic. Now, really funny story about this Magic. I used her for literally 1 fight in 6.4. I used her for Symbiote Supreme on the Gimme Path. But you know what? I was just looking for an excuse to rank somebody up, and my Mystic roster certainly could use a little bit of love. So these are my rank 5 champions that I'm bringing into 6.4, that I brought into 6.4. Okay. Some of them got used a lot. Some of them didn't even see the content. Invisible Woman never went in. Colossus never went in. Cap Infinity War, Aegon never went in. Blade and Stark Spidey never went in. Everybody else went in at least one time. Primarily it was done by Ghost, Corvus, Omega Red, Warlock, Doom. I'd say those 5 were probably my MVPs for 6.4. Now let's take a look at the stash here. I spent a long time grinding energy refills and level 1 revives in like Act 4, where I'd go into the story quest, see if there's an item there, finish the path, go back in. It would usually respawn in a different spot, go back in again. That's how I spent my energy for the past like 2 weeks preparing for this. I actually didn't have to buy a single energy refill for this run, so that saved me a lot of units. That was really, really nice. As you can see, my boosts are fully stocked. I did have to buy 1 pack of boosts, 90% through the run. I just bought the 750 unit one because I saved those like cheesy paths for last, like the power shield and the energy adoption for Havoc, so I didn't need the 30 or the 20% attack. I could just get by with the 15% attack boost. What else? These potions, those are from the gold ones. Those are from the love potions. I let those convert. I grinded a lot of Winter Soldier potions. I have those the level 5 ones from previous events. I had about 70 level 1 revives that I grinded out. 15 from events for level 2 revives. I had 2 team revives. I only used one of them, I think. And yeah, that's the stash, man. The stash was fully loaded. I've been, grinding arena a lot, grinding out those items a lot. For masteries, I only did 1 path without suicide, so I started off like this. I did the Do You Bleed path first. So I put in Deep Wounds 5 out of 5 and Assassin 1 out of 5 here, and then 90% through the path I put on suicides, and I left them on for the rest of the run. I'll take a look at the defense tree here. It's your very standard defense tree. That's how most people's are going to look. I had no room for Coagulate, unfortunately, which would have saved me a couple potions. Proficiencies is about as bare bones as you can get. Just Parry 3 out of 3, Dexterity and Stupefy 3 out of 3. No use for Limber. There's no place in 6.4 where you got to really worry about being stunned, except for Stunning Reflection, and that path was a breeze for me. Yeah guys, so this is the roster, man. This is the roster going into 6.4. I used all rank 5 champions and the 6-star rank 2 ghost. Nobody below rank 5 went in except for synergy purposes. I believe I brought a Red Hulk in for Domino once or twice. I brought in 6-star Massacre for Domino and 6-star Sabretooth and a 6-star Heimdall at one point. And aside from that, all the rank 5s really put in work. I felt very strong that I had a counter for every single fight in the entire quest. There was nothing that I was reaching for. The only rank up I needed to do was Havoc, and he absolutely got the job done for what I needed to do. I did the run yesterday. I'm not gonna say my time here. I don't want to put that out yet, but I feel very, very good about it. It went very, very well. There were no hiccups. I spent a very long time planning it, and it went exactly like I planned it, and I feel very happy about it, man. And I'm excited to find out if we made it in the top 100. I'm feeling really good about it. I think we'll find out in about a month, and I'm just going to leave you with this clip here of the best champion in Marvel Contest of Champions here. This is Mojo. And I just want to bless you with that image of that beautiful man. Alright guys, that's going to be it for me. I hope you enjoyed this planning 6.4 Legends Run video. I would have liked to release this before I did the run, but I don't know, I wasn't really in the mood to make the video yet. But as of now, it's all 100% complete. It went really well. I will be opening a 100% crystal opening video very, very soon. That's going to be it for me for this video. I'll see you around.